one of the reasons why people remain carnal, Christians remain carnal, is because they're not growing and developing. Growth and development is vital. You see, the verse of scripture that we're using, and is very important, is Mark chapter 4, verse 28. And it says this. Jesus is talking and he says, the earth brings forth fruit of itself. First the blade, then the ear, then the full corn in the ear. Think about it. That suggests two things. Number one, growth and development. Not just planting, but growth and development. Things change. Time demands that changes be made. Time demands. People have said to me, Jerry, you look like your mother. Now, over time, now I hear him saying, boy, you look more like your dad every day. I'm like, which one is it? Well, time demands that changes be made. If your little boy is born and the doctor says he's perfect for his condition, yet after he's 5 or 6 years old, nothing changes, only his physical growth is, but his mental capacity doesn't change, you know something is wrong. And what do? We take him to the doctor. But in the realm of the spiritual, we seem to say, well, nothing you can do about it. Friends, there's something wrong in the church. When people are born again, but they're not growing and developing, a lot of times that has to do with the food that they're being fed. You know, back in World War II, you know what they would do? In concentration camps, they would feed the prisoners, they would feed them their porridge or whatever soup or food they gave them, and they would put in it castor oil. That's right, I'm telling you the truth. Because it met a regulation to give them the food, but yet they put castor oil in it so that the food would go through them quicker and their body could not suck out the nutrients that it needed to stay alive. They kept them barely alive, but only barely alive, and they could not gain strength. Some died. You see, friends, a lot of people are receiving food at their churches, but it has a little castor oil mixed in with it, and it's going through them, but they're not getting any nutrients out of it. I just had to tell you that, because some people are not growing and developing because of the food they're eating, or not eating, I should say. Some people are heaping to themselves teachers having itching ears. So we see that growth and development is necessary. If there's no growth, we say there's a problem. So we gain out of this verse, Mark chapter 4, 28, we gain this. First the blade, then the ear, then the full corn in the ear, suggesting two things. One, growth and development. Number two, suggesting this, that you cannot skip stages in your growth and development. As a Christian, you cannot skip stages. You can't go from A to C. You don't go from a blade to the full corn in the ear. I used to think, man, I want to be like, Billy Graham, okay? I want to be as spiritual as him. So I go to the altar, I get in my closet, I pray. When I was in Bible college, great speakers would come. I'd hear them preach. I was 18, 19. I'd hear them speak. I'd go, man, I want to be like that. I'd go to the altar, I'd pray. Lord, make me like that. Lord, make me a spiritual giant. I'd get up from the altar the same person. Oh, God moved and God changed me, but I wasn't them in a half an hour. You can't be the Apostle Paul. Friend, you can't skip stages. If you're in the blade stage, be the best blade you can be.
Thank you for watching A Certain Sound Daily Video Devotional. Be sure to sign up for the iTunes podcast or daily email of A Certain Sound when you visit us online at www.acertainsound.com. A Certain Sound is a ministry of Word of Truth Christian Center in Bowling Green, Ohio. On behalf of Word of Truth Christian Center, I'm Sonetta. God bless, and we'll see you tomorrow.